Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, March 9th, 2023. This is John Frenet, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Just a quick update on 3 restaurant openings. Miller's Ale House over by the mall, sometime this month. Up next is Agave in West Annapolis. Now, they say May, but this is in the city, so I'm guessing late June at the earliest. And RAR Brewing, also in West Annapolis. They say summer, but I'm thinking fall, maybe by boat shows. Again, this is Annapolis. So, some good eats to look forward to. Anyhow, we do have some news, so shall we? I don't have the full details just yet, but Annapolis City lost another court case earlier this week. Judge Elizabeth Morris sided with 2 residents who sued the city to enforce an easement to allow public access to Wells Cove. The adjacent condo complex had sort of squatted on that easement and posted signs saying no trespassing, and they actually even turned the water taxi away, saying that it was private property. For some odd reason, the city's Office of Law sided with the condo association and agreed that they could have the easement, and the 2 residents appropriately sued. I guess the real question is why did Mayor Buckley's administration and the Office of Law pick the side to restrict access to the water when the mayor publicly says his goal is to increase it? This is pretty cool, but then again, most things that our public library does are cool. Anyhow, they are looking to add a student member to their board. Full-fledged member with the same clout as all the other ones. The student must attend a public, private, or homeschool program here in the county and be a rising junior or senior. Applications are due by April 3rd, and to submit that app, you want to head to aacpl.net/student-member. Navy football isn't the only team that gets to play in major league stadiums. The Navy baseball team will take on the UMBC Retrievers, and they're going to play a game at Camden Yards on March 29th, 1 week before the O's home opener. But all the new vendors will be open, so you can get a sneak peek at some of the new nosh. I know we've been chatting about the Annapolis Film Festival, as we should, but there's another smaller one for you environmentalists out there. The Wild and Scenic Film Festival is one day, March 16th, at a theater in D.C. and a location here in Millersville. The Chesapeake Bay Alliance puts it on, and it is about 10 to 15 short films throughout the day, all centered on different environmental issues. And if you can't make it to the end of the theaters, there is a virtual option as well. We do have the links to the tickets at eyeonannapolis.net. Okay, that's all I've got news-wise. Podcast stuff up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, Annapolis Opera. And next week, I actually had to bounce them, so my apologies. Save Our Trees. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Alpha Engineering. Oh, and speaking of solar energy services, I just learned that they're getting ready to start putting the solar panels on the new Hillman garage downtown. All right, so now you need to hang tight because we have George Young from DC MDVA Weather here with your only locally forecast weather report. And of course, Trevor is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minute. All that coming up in just a bit.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, March 8th. Not a bad day yesterday for the Annapolis region with seasonably cool temps and some breezy winds, and it'll be more of the same today through tomorrow ahead of some late week rain. Look for more sunshine today and Thursday across all of Anne Arundel County, with highs each day in the low 50s for most, as winds remain breezy for all ahead of upper 40s and rain on Friday, primarily in the PM hours, with a chance of additional rain Saturday morning with breezy skies then again Saturday, as highs end up in the 45 to 50 degree range. And it now looks like Sunday will be sunny with temps again 45 to 50 degrees, 4 p.m. highs, with another chance for a little bit more rain coming next Monday with highs around the 50 degree mark. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. Don't forget, follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely be sure to download the DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. A Wolf on the Wharf in Edgewater. On Saturday, check out Paint for Paws with the Aussie Rescue of the Mid-Atlantic at Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road. No classes this week, but registration is open for Diggin' and Double Knitting, the Spring Charm Set, their Learn to Knit April sessions, as well as a few other classes coming up in April and May. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing Healthy Banana Splits with both an 11 a.m. session and a 1 p.m. session. Then on Tuesday, their Half Pint Kids Club is doing Sun Butter and Jelly Sushi. At Art Farm in Annapolis, registration is open for their spring and summer camps. And this week, check out on Sunday their Vibe Flow and Chill Yoga, as well as a henna workshop for teens and adults. And also on Sunday, they're doing another Pasanki, Ukrainian egg decorating workshop. Then on Wednesday, check out their virtual botanical drawing 2 class. And their kids' art camp's continuing this week. Saturday, there's experimental art for ages 9 through 12, as well as a kids' art school for ages 6 through 8. Monday, there's intro to short story writing for ages 12 through 16, as well as the kids' art school for ages 6 through 8 evening session. Tuesday, there's cartooning for ages 9 through 12. Then on Wednesday, there's mixed media for introverts for ages 9 through 12, as well as beat making for ages 8 through 12. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library system this week, today the Bush Annapolis Library has a crafternoon. Tomorrow, Deal has a preschool process art with a Maryland Day theme, and Severn has Popsicle Till You Dropsicle, creating crafts with popsicle sticks. On Saturday at Maryland City, they have their Science Saturdays, doing basketball buckets, building your own basketball hoop and shooter. Monday, the Bush Annapolis Library has Little Artist Preschool Paint Night in the morning, and Deal has their Nature Explorers Club. On Tuesday, Deal has an art night doing collage art, and on Wednesday, Glen Burnie has a STEAM club, and Eastport Annapolis Neck Library is hosting the Mad Hatters Knitting Club. At the Patuxent Lapidary Guild this week, on Saturday, check out another basic cabochon cutting class. And over at Annapolis Makerspace, Saturday we have How to Make a Serving Board 101, a 2-day workshop. And then on Tuesday, there's How to Make Vinyl Decals with Cricut. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.